I do believe that the bus is almost where you are. And I know that as anticipation arises, as excitement arises, I'm just looking at the South African flags. I understand the bus, but just seeing the South African flag being waved by numerous people just says something about our ability as a country to be absolutely patriotic and really give honor where honor is due.
Absolutely. And Faith, I was just speaking to a couple of local ladies who came out with their kids just about 5 minutes ago because they knew that the bus was nearby. And they've got their little kids in their Springbok tops, and then they just wanted to speak about the game on Saturday, and they wanted to speak about the president, and they said it's been such a great atmosphere after this World Cup win. And they just hope that the country can hold on to that feeling and that belief that if they do stand together and we don't focus on our differences, that the country really can achieve and make a better life. These are just general members of the public who came up to me and wanted to have a chat, but it gives you a very real idea that in as much as this cup was lifted in a far-off place like Japan, what it means and the hope that it brings and the light relief that it brings from the everyday grind of South African life is a very real thing that people even here in Soweto are feeling. And as I'm speaking to you now, Faith, we can see the glint of the sun off the top of the Webb Ellis Trophy, because indeed Captain Siya Kolisi is back on the top of the bus and he is lifting it up. Quite a few fans have run out of their homes, they're waving their flags, as you can see right now. And the players really, I don't know where they're getting this energy from. I'm sure it's going to hit them a little later on, because Siya Kolisi's arms must be so heavy as they come by us. Let's just take a moment to take that all in. There they go, there are the fans, there are the Springbok team, the world champions, waving to the locals from Soweto.
I mean, it's absolutely exciting, and I think that it's exciting, especially when you say that when you start talking about the development of rugby and you're talking about how accessibility becomes a key conversational point, especially when it comes to the young kids in the township who may have been exposed to probably soccer as opposed to rugby, and now to see the heights of that professional career, what it means for them, it says something absolutely significant.
And this is a conversation I've had with general members of the public, and we started early this morning at 5:30 at the Union Buildings, and just ordinary citizens have come up and have wanted to have a chat about the significance of the Springbok team that won the World Cup and how it's just ignited their lives with something special, something fresh, and just a little bit of hope that indeed extraordinary things can happen, even if you have a very ordinary upbringing. I'm surrounded now, as you can hear, by ululating fans. They've got flags in their hand, they've got kids on their shoulders, and the bus is long gone, but now they're cheering the cars that have been following the bus, and the hooting and the cheering has continued for some time now. And Faith, perhaps I can bring one of the Soweto citizens to speak to me right now, and I had one of those very enlightening conversations with her a little earlier, and I'm going to bring her into the conversation because it's important for us to hear from the people of Soweto and why this is important, and it's not just us talking about the issues here. Thank you so much for joining us. I didn't catch your name earlier.
Okay, my name is Adelise Mafole.
Now, at least we were speaking earlier, and you and your family watched the game. You watched the president there to receive the company's comments afterwards. You've heard the comments from the team and the coach. What does that mean to you?
Okay, as an ordinary South Africans, this means a lot to us. It basically means that we're going to be united. We should just hold on to this moment onwards. They've just shown us how united we can be as South African and what we can achieve, and we're proud of them.
Now, there were very important comments made by Coach Rassie Erasmus as well as Captain Siya Kolisi, and they admitted, they said, real life in South Africa is very hard. We're not taking away from that. We're not saying that rugby can solve all of those problems, but we're here to give a little bit of hope.
Yes.
And life is not easy in South Africa. It isn't. But this does give a little bit of hope, doesn't it?
It's not a little bit of hope. It's a whole lot of hope. There are so many things that are exciting in our country right now. The conferences with the president, people bidding and giving money to South Africa. We are so proud of ourselves.